All right, so let me just give you a quick rundown before I go. Okay, so this is Blab,
Okay.
and you're going to use that to get viewers. So what you want to
Okay.
do is interact with them, talk to them, make them feel comfortable enough to come to DINtv.com. You don't want to carry on full conversations on Blab. You want to know that you know that they're there, but you want them to come over to DINtv because that's the point for
Right.
them to do. Also, Periscope and Meerkat, they're watching you also. So you want to make sure that you're interacting with them too. So if you're talking, try to add them into the conversation. So if we're talking about Miley Cyrus, you want to be like, okay, because I know some of our Periscope and Meerkat viewers had a lot to say about Miley Cyrus last night. But then again, with her stage presence and how she's acting with her choices of clothing and stuff, I think it's pretty outrageous. You know, just like jolt them into the conversation without them feeling it like it's like an advert, you know?
Okay.
Also, yeah. You've seen this picture face. But just so you have an idea, so when you come to tell you, but this is the control. So pretty much they don't see what you're looking at right here.
Right.
This is the forum box. This is everybody who's on camera that's logged in.
Okay.
So this is everybody in those gray boxes there. Okay. The queue, this box here, is everybody in that black bar. Those are people who are waiting or just sitting there watching us and listening.
Okay.
So you'll see little avatars of them, like little profile pictures of the people that are there. You know,
Okay.
the people who are there. This box here is within feed. This is where all your user content, like your information, is coming from in regards to the title that's there. What's the topic? Free throw distraction, taking to the next level. This is the information correlating to that. If you were to move to another room, it'd be a different topic, different stuff in feed. Now, this is the content box. This is the box that you're going to use to control the users, moving them over, also sharing the media, so on and so forth. So the first tab that's on here is the search label tab. And this search label tab correlates to the subject line that's there. You see how it says free throw distraction taken level? If you want to filter out that information so it's more specific, we would add keywords on here that relate to the topic that would allow it to string the correct information.
Okay.
Now you would use that in that case if you see that there's no information popping up, so you need to put more keywords in there so that more information is generated. Yeah. Also with the TV tab, this tab here, it has all the TV channels here. So if you were to click one of these, it's gonna share it on there, and you're able to view it like that. Okay.
Okay.
For watching, and good night.
Clear it or make it significant, you would clear media like this.
Okay.
Now we're big again. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you want to highlight one of these tweets, okay, you would click the star. Anytime you see the star icon, think of it as being like spotlight. That's the attention. It's gonna get the attention. So if you want to spotlight this tweet, we just click the star here, this, and then it's gonna be like that, so everybody can see it. Okay. Now you have to clear highlight and not X the box there, because if you X the box there, people can still. It's not gonna exit on their end.
Okay.
But if you clear highlight like this, it's gonna clear it. Okay. Clearing feed deletes all this information that's here and restarts it over again, fresh, gray box.
Okay.
Okay. So if there are any questions while I'm talking, just ask me. Okay.
Okay.
A manual share. This tab here is for when you want to share content, like a tweet, a picture, a video,
Or
anything
copy
like
paste,
that.
right?
So what you do is just copy and paste the link from any Facebook, Vimeo, any video streaming site, put it in here, paste it, send, and it's gonna post up there.
Okay. So we can only use YouTube for 20.
Lakeem in his nice ass shoes about to jump in this fucking puddle.
I do it for the kids.
What is like you in the fucking pool?
So that's how long they're willing to watch the video before they're over it already.
Okay.
Okay.
Depends on the song. Depends on the song.
Yeah, because the other night, I thought she was saying that it like blocks you.
It does for this. Like if it's a music video or a mainstream radio song that has copyright issues with it, if it's played for longer than 20 seconds, yeah, it's gonna block us from YouTube and it'll mute our videos so nobody can listen to them.
Okay.
So yeah, with the videos, just gauge from what you see the audience happening. If you see the audience is like not paying attention to the video, then you know end the video and talk about the topic.
Okay.
Manual share. You can also share tweets. So if you see a tweet that you think is funny, like let's say this, you want to share this tweet, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go to here, embed tweet, and you copy this embed code here.
Okay.
Okay. And then this isn't a link address, it's an embed code. So you have to change it to this so that it shows properly. You copy it on here, you send it, it's going to show on there. If you don't select the right portion, what happens is that when you post it like this, that's how it's going to look. It's going to look like this if you don't choose the right method. You won't even post it at all. It's not going to work. You have to make sure that you select what the code is. If it's a link address, you put the link. If it's an embed code, it's an embed.
Okay.
Broadcast. This is the portion where you would move DIN viewers. So if we're on DIN 1, okay, right now we're on DIN 4. No, DIN 5. So if you want to move everyone to Donald Trump endorses, which is DIN 3, you click here where it says move users to DIN 3.
Okay.
And what it does, it's right, so it's on DIN 3 right now, and you see it's pre-populated with DIN feed, and it's going to start streaming in that information as soon as it gets to the new one.
Okay.
You would only use that if the topic isn't that interesting and people aren't reacting to it.
Right.
But because the topics automatically change every 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So you won't need to do it unless you have to because there's no entertainment.
Right. Okay.
What else? That's pretty much the mechanics. The title there where it says Sarah Palin endorses Donald Trump. Let's say you don't know anything about Sarah Palin or anything about Donald Trump.
Okay.
You would click here, not on this screen. Because this screen, people can see everything that's happening.
Okay.
So you don't want to interact with the screen unless you have to. And before you even do that, you talk to me. But this here, Sarah Palin, let's say you don't know anything about it. If you click it, it's going to open another tab. And it's going to show you where the story is coming from, which is this video here. So when you open another tab in a video search, you want to pause it right away because people are going to hear the video, and it'll cause confusion because they can't see what you're hearing, and it's weird. So this is the story. So you just skim through it real quick, and then if you want to embed the video, you just copy and paste, put it into the embed code, change it to embed code. So, there. I have to press play. If you get videos like this where you have to press play like this, then they have to press play like that too. So you have to tell them to do that.
Okay.
Once the video is finished, you just clear media. And you're video.
Okay. Can people see us right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're live right now.
Okay.
I
just told people to come on, so that's why I'm like, all right.
Right. So what I'll do is, because you don't need to move anybody. Yeah. No, not. They couldn't hear me because the mic is in. You have to speak directly into the mic to hear me.
Okay.
If I don't, then you won't hear
Okay.
me. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Think Real's gonna sit there?
Yeah, he's gonna come now. I think he's talking to the people up there.
Okay.
But let me fix the camera. For when you don't feel comfortable, you just go ahead and start talking. Hi everyone, I'm first looking here. My topic today is Sarah Palin versus Donald Trump. If you guys didn't know, Sarah Palin actually started endorsing Trump, saying that he would make a good president, blah, blah, blah. And here's some of the things she did say about him. Just read it out, or just to fill in some noise. You get what I'm saying? Because if it's like quiet, like there's no one watching.
People leave, yeah.
So just you could do that.
Okay.
and I'll see what he's going to do.
Okay, thank you. Hi everyone on Periscope and Meerkat. This is Amanda. Today our topic is Sarah Palin endorses Donald Trump. So she just came and said that she's choosing Donald Trump as her candidate she endorses. So if you please come and tell me what you think about that. I'm going to play a video. I'm going to find a video of her in Iowa saying that she endorses Donald Trump. So,
Bro, if you need anything, okay?
Okay, I will. Thank you, Kevin. So tomorrow we just do the same and try to stop Kevin. Tomorrow, Wednesday. Yes, okay, thank you. See you. Okay, I will launch. Right, what is happening? Okay. Let's write the test and rehearse.
so we're on rehearsal now?
Huh?
We're
No,
they can hear us?
It's not. It's just for the public, For us, it's regular broadcast, but the public that's called. Play the different features. Okay. How people on block? Two. You see this eye?
Yes.
Icon? It means how many they watch us in real time right now.
Okay.
And these silhouettes, yeah, it's just in total how many viewers we had, and we like lost 20 of them.
Okay.
So it's very important metrics.
Yes.
Conversion.
Yes.
So the first thing, when you sit on this seat, I mean this place, we work with Blab.
Okay.
Sits here.
Mm-hmm.
So once we interact somehow, we need to interact with them and invite them. Because if you just tell like one time, okay guys, come over because we have here more like conversation, more profound conversation. We have here, we can speak like up to 9 people simultaneously. We can share different stuff. We can watch TV. They will answer you that, okay, maybe not now.
You have to engage them, right? Like,
yes,
she's talking about a job.
It's
and
it's the question of to be more like persuasive, persistent.
Mm-hmm.
So again, some people they like respond pretty, how to say, more like they react more on a more positive way. Some people needs to be invited. Yes. And for instance, guys today they like try to engage some girls and ladies from there, and they initially they just why we have to go over there? We have to right here, but eventually they came. So it's just a matter of attempt.
Okay.
Okay. Also another thing, when we spoke in microphones, we can hear each other.
Yes.
But sometimes, for instance, if me or Kevin, we hanging around, we fixing something. So if you cannot hear us, usually people walk like this. One ear, like catching noise, sound from another you. But matter of habit. Just you need to use to. So this is very important also, like a notice for, and for instance, we don't have anyone. Okay, fine. First of all, when you arrived on, when you started this, oh, you know what? Let me log out because I logged in here as Anders, and I need to log in as. Okay, let's close all this stuff. Yeah, I need to log in. Oh, you forgot. Okay, this part of it just unavoidable because we cannot avoid this log it in process. Okay, hopefully I wouldn't mix it up. Okay, good. Now I can log in. Okay, the first thing you do when you arrive, okay, you see, we have this topic, National Hack Day, and the system now properly choosing the keywords because sometimes it can be really like a garbage here, like cutted words. Some system it's not smart. Unfortunately, it's not like artificial intelligence. It's not Google. So once you see something improper, you can just, or some absolutely like topic you have no clue what is it about. You click on this, you check what is it about. Okay, with Google it's very not good example because Google even it gives you this hashtag. When you click on this, you will arrive just on a common like general page. You need to, again, you need to type here. Oh, okay, now it's not okay, national. Let me take something maybe more. No, we don't need it. Oh, good example. Let's go on DIN4. We have this not. It's a wrong topic. It's not the correct one. Let's go on DIN4. You actually can do this as well. No, you cannot. Only this moderator, this DJ can move from one room onto another. We just intentionally did it to avoid like a mess if you both started to like click simultaneously in different rooms. So I'm moving users and we arrive on different channel. And now we see this thing. But if I click, it's absolutely not about this Minnesota, this county. It's about sex offender who is in a search or something. So we need to go in a search label and change it. I already did it because we already have this. We had this topic already. So, but always click on this and compare what is it really about, actually about, with the keywords that the system has. Because if it's wrong, you will have a wrong content here. And why we need this content? Because sometimes conversation just like exhausts it, nothing to talk about, but topic still is here. So it can help because you can, okay, let's go take a look at this article. Why it's National Hugging Day? Actually, it's from previous topic because I just changed it. So, okay. Swedish. He actually has a roots there, family
well, a long time ago.
Long time.
1800s. So
1800.
yeah, like a long time ago. But my name.
Have you ever been there on your?
I haven't been to Sweden yet. No.
No.
But, like people on Facebook, they have my last name, and they like found me. And they were like,
you.
I want a group.
Let's speak in mic. Let's speak in mic because they nobody.
So they had a group that they made with all of the same last name, and they're all Swedish and.
I never been in
how to pronounce it?
Sweden.
Sweden.
Mhm.
I was in Finland, and I really like that country.
Yeah.
Finland. I think it's very similar because they're not big countries and they're very close to each other.
Yeah, they're very similar.
Yeah, and we were on the North Sea, I believe. It's like a real North Sea with ice, with a huge like ice,
Cold.
the cold, yeah. And it was like very interesting experience. We visited some manufacturers there,
Mm-hmm.
and we like government invited. It was a group of young like leaders and something. So it was very good experience. But I never been in
Sweden.
Sweden. I always want to tell Switzerland, but
they
it's
have
different, of course.
Like the vodka is Svedka.
Uh-huh.
So is that how you say it? How do you say it in Russian?
Vodka?
No, the Sweden.
Sweden, Швеция.
Okay.
In Russian, it's Швеция.
Okay.
It's similar like Switzerland and Sweden.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Швеция, Швейцария. It's also sounds like similar.
Yeah.
So, okay. So this is the topic. This is the keywords. This is important to start with this. Then, okay. So we have this thing. What we can do? We can pretty soon, like maybe tomorrow, 2 days, upcoming days, we're supposed to have here also video clips from YouTube. So it wouldn't be only text content, it will be also
Okay.
it will be
You won't
also
have to
video clips.
always
You can play.
Paste.
No, you don't. Everything that is here, it's automatically will be played, or you just need to use clear highlight and highlight any post in the feed. So you don't need copy paste. This is why this thing is important. Once you corrected or adjusted the keywords, you can have all content here and you don't need to search for something. You need to search only if you need to find something specifically what is not here, of course. Maybe you remember something, some content, articles or clips that you have seen and they are relevant. So,
But you said that you will be putting YouTube videos there too?
yes,
in the
YouTube
future?
videos
Okay.
will be here on par like with all other content as well.
Okay.
So, okay, we've spoken today about these guys. We've spoken about the camp that I saw some time ago under the bridge when you drive in downtown,
Mm-hmm.
where is the Mount Sinai Hospital, and under the bridge you can see like a camp with tents.
Homeless people?
No, it's not homeless. It's sex offenders because they cannot leave due to law. They cannot like they cannot have residential close like some amount of miles to the schools, and because this area there's a lot of schools everywhere. It's like surrounding the schools. It's only one place they can live like if they want to be in this area under the bridge. So yes. There is some such things. So, and we watched some clip. It was a Miami Herald report, and so it can be a lot of things to speak in relation to, I don't know, anything. Like our pop culture provokes, like I think maybe not, but it's obvious. Like we're using in the pop culture a lot of sex-related content. So in order to get attention, and of course, if people normal, it's normal. But if they like crazy on these things, of course they will be. I don't know. If you live in some environment that the degree of this sexual content related is very high, you inevitably becomes also involved in this content because you inside this. So,
It's Miami.
Oh, it's not only Miami, it's like a pop culture. It's worldwide, actually.
Yeah.
Of course, some countries like, I don't know. In Japan, no, I cannot see. Japan is also, they have a lot of like manga content is related with child sex or something, like dreams about this. So I cannot. Yeah, it's. Do you know this thing? No, manga.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, let me see.
I mean, I know they're kind of eccentric. Like like
Okay.
weird, like underwear and vending machines.
No. It's
Like-
a little bit. It's a little bit different. It's
Like more
mostly.
underwear and vending machines.
No, you see. Okay, I posted here, but at the same time, I can post in manual share this link, and then I need to click send.
Okay.
Okay. And okay, you see, this is like. It's actually from 19th century, so it's a comics, cartoons. It's not only sex related; it's also action, comedy, but mostly it's sex related. Like I don't know, there's a lot of different things, but the characters mostly like girls.
Anime.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not anime. It's mostly manga. It's like has, of course, Google filters like content where is some more like really sex. But anyway, the key characters mostly young girls, schoolgirls. So Japanese, they very, I don't know, but it's their culture, and you can see like in the middle of the Tokyo, pretty adult women's like dress themselves like young girls, like ballerinas or whatever, in like in the middle of the city. It's very it's very weird. Yeah, but it's fun.
It's fun.
Huh?
Okay.
No. Listen, we're supposed to have a conversation, so let's speak.
Yeah. No, okay. No, like I was saying, I heard some weird things from there. I haven't been, but I heard, like I said, vending machines with like girls' underwear used or something in there. I don't know.
Vending machines?
That's what I heard. I don't know.
You can buy like all
Yeah,
this
they
stuff,
like go and they
vending
buy
machines?
them and they're worn. They're like girls' underwear.
Oh, I never seen this
That's
actually.
what I heard. I don't know. And it was like, well, actually, I didn't hear it. It was a picture. Someone took a picture and they
Mhm.
posted it on social media.
Hmm.
And so that was my impression, you know?
Oh.
I remember.
What country it was?
I think it was Japan.
So you was there.
I wasn't there. No, I've never been.
You
But
just
this
go.
is something I
Okay.
saw.
Okay.
And when you were talking about that, that's
Yeah.
why I wasn't completely surprised. Because they apparently need a soda and
it has
some...
a demand. It doesn't. Okay. Okay.
So-
My impression from vending machines in Japan is that you can buy at any time of the day. Like, of course, you can buy the hot coffee, the vending machines,
Okay.
of course, cold, but you can buy hot coffee, like, and it's really warm, it's really hot.
They like pour it, like, and then it spits it out.
Yeah, this is in cans, but
Yeah, okay.
cans, yeah, but it's not bad. At least if you really want coffee, you can just grab it. And a
Okay.
lot of other drinks that you never like test here, you can never see here because they like very, I don't know, special in some way, of course. Okay, if you need to kill this picture or whatever you shared, you need to clear media. So this button always clears everything on this top
On the
right.
right. And
Yeah,
the middle
this
one
in the
clears
middle, yes.
Okay. And
So
then
this is
the
why
third-
we call it, of course, it's not like, it's our own language here, highlight and media. Of course, just we like reinvented these terminologies here. And okay, also all these links, they are interactive. So if you see something, you can just click, it will be open in the new tab. and you can check what is it about, because sometimes it doesn't give you any like understanding, any information. And okay, so what is it going on there? Why this content sex related with sex offend? I don't know. Syrian refugees. Okay, maybe it's because what happened in Germany. I don't know.
Yeah,
Did you hear?
I've heard about this.
Yeah.
All of Northern Europe, basically, like Germany, Sweden, Norway, Switzerland. There were some problems.
I don't mind actually all these immigration things, but of course, Europe was absolutely their tolerance was absolutely like reckless. They just didn't. They just turn off that function in the brains that thinks what can happen in the future and further, because of course I heard already some time ago in London or in Germany that people like they told like because all this absolutely that immigration policy that wasn't never been like thoughtfully considered with all consequences possible, that a lot of bloods can be just there because all these skinheads movements, all these racist movements will just skyrocket because of these moods of the population who not happy.
Right.
And if you invite cheap labor, it's fine, but
yeah, I think the issue there is that they brought so many all at once, and there was no integration, and it's a different culture. So, women are wearing what they want to wear, and then you have women getting raped, and then people get very angry. So, which they have the right to do. So, and then it becomes like a inner conflict, So they don't want them there at all. So.
You comes in, okay, how we say in Russia, you comes in someone's monastery with your own like order. You cannot come someone's state and say, okay, now you have to live like we lived in Saudi Arabia.
Right. Like they're telling women they have to be covered in their arms and legs. Like, why?
Okay, why?
You came here. This is our country. I'm German. We're in Germany. Like, what are you doing?
Let me find one video actually related to this thing.
And then the men get upset because they protect the women, and then the women are scared. So the men get even more mad, and then it becomes like a fight,
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Let me find. I don't remember how to find. Okay. I don't remember how to find that video. Don't remember the keywords. It was a woman who grew up in some just like regular city in England, and she returned from the US there, and she filmed just documentary about how her home city turned out like mostly Islamic, because a lot of Islamic population out there.
Okay.
And she just was walking along the street, and it was a huge like demonstration, like hate the police, kill the police, because police just took some like this Islamic activists, like not Islamic, they actually really people who claim some like
jihad.
Something like that, not maybe directly, but yes, and
radical
Islam, yeah, and they started to protest, but it was just regular police job actually. So, and she filmed these people who told her, why you dressed like a horse, they told her. So, come on, I'm my own city, I'm properly dressed. This is your problem, not mine. But it was very aggressive crowd, and it's not just. This is all the consequences, because I don't know. Because some politicians, in order to get more votes, they promise like, okay, you will have everything, vote for me, and then we have in this but this is the opposite example.
Right.
They play on all these modes. Okay, we actually have a new topic, Florida Keys, and I already also adjusted this because it's about wildlife, about I don't know, Mother Nature, whatever it is. And also what we can do, we have the list of the channels, what we can play, and just have a conversation about whatever we will see, and it may be related to the content. So
Okay.
we have, for instance, this, like, it's mostly for media. Okay, it's going maintenance. They display here like underwater cameras with all these fishes, dolphins, with all this. It's Bay Aquarium, yeah. It's like underwater. It's interesting to watch. And okay, so in order to kill it, you also need to clear media.
Okay.
Any TV channel, and let's go. I don't know. Let's check out maybe. We don't have any other like nature-related channels here, but okay, let's. Yeah, it's NBC affiliate 26. Okay, they also on some break. So this is how you can surf between, but of course we cannot see what are they broadcast, are they live now or not, but we can search, we can surf between them.
So basically it's talking about Florida Keys and the wildlife, protecting it, or
okay,
like,
go on your page, moderator page, wherever it is. No, it shouldn't be here. Yeah, it should be here. Okay, go on the search label. Yeah, you can close it because it's irritating notifications. Go on the search label. Yes, you see. Okay, if you because if we have we had previously here in the keywords we have again Florida, just Florida. It was only Florida. But if you click on Florida Keys, this topic, yes, it will open and will show you this is about like wildlife.
Okay.
Nature. So this is why I went, after that I opened this, I went to the search label and adjusted this. What you can do, you can click make a right click, yes, but it will give you only image. You need to click the left click, make a left click, start playing. Now click your right and grab the video. Can you?
I said copy video address.
Video address. Okay.
Yeah.
Try to post in manual share now. And click send. Let's see it will show to us. Okay, let me clear this. Okay, one more time.
Is it?
No, it wouldn't work because link is broken. It's not proper link. Clear media. No. Try to use just the buttons. Yeah. Go again back on that video. Okay. Let's it open like, yes. Go on this page. Maybe. Let's see. It's going to be even worse, I think. Okay. Click. Try to play. Click on this. Make a right click again. No, it's no way to get it. Close it. Close this tab specifically. Okay. Then again, try to click on this video. No. Let's learn. Let's use it as an example, because if you need some specific click,
there's only one option. Yeah.
This. No, what we need to do. Okay.
It just okay. No, it's only clickable when you have this plane. Let's try again. Oh my god. Okay, one more time. Yeah, you see, this link is okay. What is possible to do? Then just don't see. Okay, now it looks like a link. Let's try. Hold on. Okay. Facebook constantly keep changing all this. Okay, if you faced such issue, similar issue, we need to figure out how to deal with all this because, okay, someone just typed something or join it.
Joined.
We can say hello and invite people here. Yeah. Okay. Let me see what we can do. Oh, this is Wilderness, Wolf Country. Why? Gun raffles, meat raffles, door prizes. What is it about? Do you know?
It says wilderness. And
Interesting. Let's share with the public. Let's see. Okay.
hunting.
It's
event.
hunting. Do you like hunting? Are you hunting? Hunter? Sometimes.
I am not. My
No?
dad is.
Oh. What he hunting on? What?
Well, deer, birds.
Deer? Oh, really?
Yeah, but
Why bat?
what?
But why bat?
No, I was just gonna say, he hasn't done it recently.
Hmm.
He's kind of getting
Yeah, of
older,
course.
but
Of course.
he definitely grew up doing it. So
Okay. Okay. So he like a real hunter. He goes to the woods and
yeah, with the camo and
Oh.
orange hat, but only for hunting, not all the time.
No. I
Not as a
understand.
fashion statement.
I understand.
Yeah,
I
because you
understand.
have to understand how the animal thinks, so in order to sneak
To
up
catch
close
them,
enough
yes.
to be able to
Mm-hmm.
hunt it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I never hunted. I
No?
have never hunted. I don't know. Like friends invited me many times, but I don't know. I don't. Maybe I need to try and get some experience because I just don't know. Maybe I would like it.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
Just
it's like
just recently I started to like shooting from
Yeah?
different guns.
yeah, I like that.
I never had such feeling like I like it, but recently I was in Vegas and we started to shoot different guns there to try. It was really enjoyable experience. I don't know how it would be regarding hunting the animals, but to shoot just on targets, it's fun. I don't know. But if people already used to targets, maybe they want to go to the woods, to try some real
Yes.
blood.
Yes. Well, and some people, it depends where you live in the country, because we have a big country. So some people do it for sport and, have fun with it. But some people actually do it to, eat,
Really?
go and, hunt a deer and then they'll eat it.
We still need hunt for eat for
Some people
food.
do. Yeah, I mean, we're in the city, okay, yeah, but people in, the middle
Uh-huh.
and, Montana, things.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
They live actually. Okay, maybe I would agree. They live in absolutely different environment than we live
Yeah.
at least here,
yeah. So,
and it's just part of their regular life.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's fresh.
It's fresh.
There's no hormones in it.
No, maybe.
You go ahead and eat it, you know? Where do chickens come from? I mean,
Oh, chickens, it's horrible. It's horrible things. I even don't want to search for that because I have seen on YouTube some videos like real chicken farms, like these broiler
oh
chickens,
no, those
how
are
they
gross.
grow them up
They're-
just for
they're
food.
like mechanical farmers.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
mass production that
Yes,
we
mass
eat.
production.
It's
It's
so
a
gross.
food industry.
They're
that
like
ki-
stacked on top of each other, and they
yes,
no.
that kills all of
Like
us.
organic farms, smaller farms got taken over
Yeah, they cannot
you know,
compete. There
because
is
they
no
couldn't
chance.
compete with this. But it's so gross. Like the big places, no.
Absolutely.
And the cows that like milk them like how many times a day? They give them hormones. They have
Yes,
milk.
exactly.
Thank CEO Mike Protégere and President.
Okay, this is from
I gotta say,
Indianapolis.
Gisela, the LA comes
Do
out.
they have a
Miller,
Woods there?
and everyone at
Do you
DA
know?
Lubricant.
Where is
Yeah.
I
it?
also want to
Indianapolis, because I know
note that this
Indiana?
investment
Yeah.
Indiana.
represents
So
a
it's
broadening and a
exactly
deepening of their
people who
involvement
familiar
in
with
the
hunting maybe
space.
every
They are
day
Stuart.
of their life.
As many of you know, they have been involved with
I would like to go
this
there
gentleman
someday
to my left, your
just to
right,
get some
Bramley
experience.
Hall in
Maybe
his
I don't
car
know.
now. And so
It's interesting.
we love the fact that they got in and stayed
So
with
what
the
is he
team
talking
and now
about?
broaden their investment to
is
include
it?
the IndyCar Series and particularly the 500. At this point, I guess it is my role to invite all of us to step forward and see what's under this cover. So I don't know which one we want to do this from.
Oh, it was like a technical broadcast, maybe?
We're tracking a winter storm that is now gearing up to impact the East
Oh
Coast.
yeah, there's a
I'll let you know
blizzard
what to
coming for
expect.
the
Really?
Northeast. Yeah.
We will have
So we
resources
also going
on
to be
hand
like
for a
heated or no?
full deployment of
think
our
so.
snow resources.
Mostly.
Washington, D.C. and states in the
Oh.
eastern part of the country bracing for
Oh.
substantial snowfall.
It's 20 degrees out here today, and then
Oh.
we're walking.
So we can
together
talk
to show
about
they're
weather,
unified.
for instance,
A
also
community
related
standing
with
together
wow.
to stop
I mean, I'm
crime.
from
See the
DC, and so all my
significance behind
friends,
this
families are
milestone
talking
Really?
about
milestone.
how they're getting ready for the snow.
I like
And-
Washington DC.
Yeah,
I want to move there.
really. Well, it's different to live there than it is to visit.
I know it's boring. It's
Well,
a city of bureaucrats and
it's-
politicians.
Yeah, and it's very stressful. Like everybody's all like very serious all the time, like no break. It's not just like okay, you know, it's their job. Like they're not.
I
like,
exhausted to be relaxed here in Florida.
you're
I
exhausted
cannot
with
to be-
relaxation.
Yes.
Relaxation.
I cannot. People
You're
here so
serious?
slow. Every day just mañana and mañana, and
Yeah.
like fiesta and fiesta. And I don't know. After the north, like after New York or European countries, you feel like the rhythm of your life, the pace of your life, just so slow. Like you're already on retirement. Already.
Well, I mean, we get a nice mix of people down here. Like,
Of course.
you know,
Of
some
course.
people from New York are here,
Yes,
people
yes.
from all over the world. So I feel like they kind of mix it up for us a little bit. But I can see that after a few years here. It's like you just kind of go with the flow.
Is it different or no?
I mean, because I've only been here for a little over a year.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, I was in DC, and before that, I was in Tampa. So
Okay. But
I-
Tampa, it's
Tampa's
also like
slower than
city
here.
of people on retirement as well.
yeah, it's slower than here. Because
course.
here is like, you know, international. city.
Yes,
There's
yes.
just, like,
International
you
hub.
know,
Tampa, yeah, I was there, so I understand.
yeah. I mean, yeah, DC is very beautiful. It's my home, but it was too much for me to live there. I couldn't.
I want to move.
Like
there.
New York, I
like.
could
Yeah?
do, but DC is
How New York is
such-
different from DC? I mean, the life, the rhythm, the pace of regular life. Like,
Well, New York, they say, is the city that never sleeps.
mhm.
DC definitely sleeps.
after yes, after like 9 p.m.,
There's nobody there.
nobody outside.
No.
Yes, I
Yeah.
remember this.
So, and that's in the
Like
city.
a host city.
Like
Yes.
you go on a Tuesday somewhere and there's nothing going on.
Mhm.
So it's all work, and you know you have an international like people, you know, there, but it's all like this. It's very like work oriented, about the government, about politics.
Yeah.
And also like when you go out to like actually on the weekend or do something, people are still talking about politics and work, and this is their
They making
they-
this. They making politics. So
yeah. So and then they want to
They
know
keep
what you
work-
do,
keep-
and can you
speaking about
so
that,
it's a different city. Whereas New York is more, you can find whatever you want there. It's not just one thing. It's like
mm-hmm,
the true melting pot.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like,
Okay, okay.
or at least
Sorry.
that's my opinion.
Oh, it's interesting. We're here to exchange this. Actually, what do you want to move on? Which channel?
Well, I don't know where I talk about that quite a bit. I don't know what that is.
Okay, let's go. The third one?
Yeah, what is that?
Let's see. Okay, if we want to move another channel, let's first move everyone. Then you go on your page, close already opened tabs because they just take a lot of computer memory.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're already here. Click on the topic that you're also curious. What is it about? Let's find the article. This is the fifth from the from the top. Yes, click on this, and let's see what is it about. And let's change the search label, the keywords. So, what is it about? What do you think?
I have no idea.
But go to the article.
It should be,
No, yeah.
I mean, even there, I don't know what.
Let's go across. Just let's see. It's okay. It's everything real time. We like forming our agenda, news agenda, conversation just in real time.
Yes. Okay, so
What is it about? It's about like relationships.
It's saying, it's basically telling you who you are. Like it's saying, okay, you graduated college, you're a grown-ass woman.
Okay, let's try to generalize
and
this.
then it keeps going. I have to skim it. It's not like a informational article. It's very.
Okay, is it about like life experience? Is it about relationship experience? Is it about sex experience?
It's about everything. Like it's talking about their life, telling this is
how we can generalize
this. Your boyfriend offers to cover your rent. Oh, okay. And I guess she lost her job and she has all these bills and she doesn't have money.
Okay.
Is that what I'm getting off of this?
Okay.
Her internship ends, and then she said,
okay, I see.
Okay, so she goes to P.F. Chang's with her coworkers, and that her boss says she looks nice in the dress and asks her to spin.
Okay, it's fine.
And her boyfriend tells her she looks chubby in it. So that's not good.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Wow. So, I don't know what this is.
Try to like squeeze the common theme there to generalize.
And then it starts over again. It says, wait, the story sucks. Choose your own adventures. Here's where you want to flip back. Start over and rewrite what happens to you.
Okay, this is all about like editorial skills.
Yeah, this is
to squeeze the essence, to squeeze what is it about, like general. What kind of category of topics you will put it in, like?
I mean, it's like her day-to-day story, like her situation right now with her life. And
okay, so it's about dating. It's about
No, it's about
relationship?
everything. It's about her situation, like her job, her college.
Let's come
like
up
her
with something
bills, her
specific.
boyfriend, her
Okay,
rent, her house,
So-
everything.
woman in
Life.
like woman life.
Yeah.
Can we come up with something more specific, like woman sex in the city? Something like that. Okay, let's try
Okay,
avoid.
okay.
Let's avoid sex because it's maybe in
Everything
this
has different
content.
things.
Yes, but woman in big city.
Okay. Yeah. It
So-
says
Mm-hmm.
okay, so she's saying basically, I don't need it. This tells everything. So she's saying, I don't need anyone. If you're harassed, you'd say, fuck off. So
Mhm.
this is the fuck off part.
Mm-hmm.
So she
Okay.
doesn't have to depend on anyone. She has a
Okay.
fund
Okay.
to fall back on for all
Okay.
of her needs.
So, how we can? What the bottom line? What kind of keywords can we use to describe the theme of this article?
Independent woman.
Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go to the search label and change it. Just remember, we need to use here only mostly nouns and singular, not plural. And fund? Why fund?
I don't know, because she's raising money. Or you don't want that. You want to keep it a bit general.
Because you see, it's very specific story, but we cannot like keep talking about this if
Right.
it's not like something real huge. So
Check
I would, I would prefer to use something. And remember, no, remember change. Just put there the check mark, and then replace. So okay, click OK because hi, Angel.
What's up?
What's up?
Angel.
It's Amanda. Have you met already or not?
I think
No, hold on.
on Monday, I think so. You were here.
Ah, you already.
I don't remember, to be honest.
Okay. We're actually talking about like women's or girls in the modern world, in the big cities, about
Yeah.
relationships.
The independent woman here.
How you understand independent woman, Amanda?
How
Tell
do
us.
I understand?
From your standpoint, from the women's standpoint.
Well, from a woman's
I'm
standpoint.
sorry, guys, but like, it's really hot.
It's
So
okay,
I'm
it's okay.
taking-
It's okay. We also can be in solidarity. Uh-huh.
So, an independent woman is a woman who doesn't need
A man? Is it
Well, I wouldn't say
possible?
she doesn't need a man. She wants to date a man, but she doesn't need him to like, take care of her as far as like she can make it on her own, and then she has a man
Get
because
off
she
the
wants a
phone.
man.
Angel, say again?
Hello?
Yeah, we're here. Ah, he speaks with someone. Okay, got
Okay.
it.
Hey, now.
Uh-huh.
So like,
Listen to this. Listen to this.
Let me mute him for the moment. Okay.
so like,
if user speaks or have some background noise, you have this microphone icon
okay,
and you need to click and he will be muted
okay,
until you unmute him.
okay. But it doesn't change colors or anything.
No, it just shows some cross, like a
Okay,
cross line.
okay. So yeah, for me,
Uh-huh.
the definition of that is like, not to say she doesn't.
Can you guys hear me?
It's not needing a man, but wanting a man. So she, doesn't need
Because
someone
the wrong
who-
man around her,
what?
the wrong man that not match with her like desires or something.
I guess it depends on the woman you're talking about, but
No, I mean,
what I mean is like,
Uh-huh.
she doesn't need someone to like, she has a job, she's independent, she moved out, she moved to the city and has her own apartment, and she pays her own bills, and she's doing her career, and she's independent. She can take care of herself. She doesn't,
Mm-hmm.
need,
Mm-hmm.
as they say, need a man. She will want a man, but she doesn't need him to, like, you know.
Okay, so she doesn't need him. Okay, we generally speaking, she doesn't need him because of, so
Like,
she
she can
doesn't
think
need
for herself,
someone
you know?
will take care of her
She can
because she
think for
can do this
herself.
on her own.
Like, not to say she doesn't want that. She does.
Uh-huh.
But it's not like she has to, or, you know,
Yeah.
maybe she's in a stage of her life where she doesn't
Mm-hmm.
really want that, or,
Mhm.
you know, not, I don't know. It depends on the woman, but in general, it means, like, you know, she has a mind of her own. She can take care of herself. And then when she wants,
Mhm.
she,
She will just, okay, say herself, okay, this is the right person. This is the right
Yeah,
man that
yeah.
I want to be with.
yeah, yeah. Or, like, you know, I'm ready, you know.
So we're talking about like mostly women's choice, like independent choice.
Yes.
It's not like the previous days, then you have to find a man, otherwise you will be considered the society as like a
Old maid or
yes, something
like,
like you.
where you lived in your dad's house and then you were married, you know, a lot of times.
You
the
must
dad-
marry because
you must
this is
marry,
the time.
And many times, like, the dad would have the say, you know, sometimes she wouldn't even know what's going on, and you're kind of like,
If you don't marry, I will exchange you on like cows or goats.
right,
Like,
exactly.
I mean,
so
uh-huh.
it's kind of like different. Not to say, you know, she doesn't want a man, but she's just, you know, doing
She
the
wants
thing.
to
She
find
wants
the
to have
right
her
man,
independence,
and they won't waste her time on.
learn about herself, like, have her own job and
Mm-hmm.
do things on her own, and
Mm-hmm.
then, you know.
Okay, I see your point. Of course, it's absolutely reasonable. It makes total sense because, of course, it way it's supposed to be. But the downside of all these things, like this, what is the downside?
Well, the
Alina
downside,
join us. Alina, tell us about downside of independent woman. So, independent woman, it means like
Hello.
hello,
hi.
can you hear us?
Yes, perfectly.
Yeah, we are talking about independent woman in the modern society, in the modern life. Like, women want to be independent, want to just make their own decisions, don't want to waste their lifetime on the wrong man with them.
Yeah.
But what is the downside of all this independency? I mean, it's also related to demands. It's the same way. But I'm curious in your
They feel lonely, I guess.
lonely.
I
Yeah,
agree.
they feel lonely. That's the first thing. And the second thing, they don't feel enough like woman side in them. Like they are too strong to be woman, you know? Like
So
they,
humans have to become like a bitchy mostly.
I did see that. I said that they when you're strong all the time, you forget that you are a woman. So sometimes you need to be. Sometimes even if you know how to do that, even if you can do that, you can say, "No, I can't. I don't know how to do that. Can you help me?" But independent woman doesn't do that because she doesn't have anyone to rely on. And
okay.
sometimes, I think even though they're very successful, most of them are very successful, they have a good job, they have a good salary, or they have a great business, they feel miserable.
Yes.
Miserable.
So that's what I think.
This is a downside of to be independent.
Yeah, sometimes they feel miserable because sometimes they don't want to be strong, but they don't have anyone to rely on and to feel a woman and to say like I don't like even like very little things, like fix my car, and like call to someone else and say, oh, babe, can you fix my car, please? I just crashed my car. I don't know what to do. So independent women don't do this. They just pick up the phone. They do it themselves. They go to the body shop. They do everything themselves.
So, correct me if I got it wrong. So the woman's nature like implies mostly if women will feel themselves more comfortable if someone will take care of them because it's just more natural, or not?
I think it is more natural. I think when men open you the door, when they take care of all these things, we can do this. We can fix our car. Like we can go to the body shop. We can change light bulbs. We can do all these things. But when someone can say, like, "But no, don't do this. Let me take care of this." Like, then
you feel yourself more special.
You feel yourself like a woman, and someone takes care of things.
No, yeah, like I agree with you. That's why I was kind of saying like, a phase. For me, I feel like you should have like a plan. If you're gonna be independent, you can be independent till this time, and then you should say, okay, I need a goal, and I want to, obviously you can make it happen, like snap your fingers and then you meet someone, but have like a time where, so that you don't end up, like you said, like so, always strong. And then you forget that you are a woman and you still have those like wants that you want to get married and have kids and like be taken care of and like that. So that was my opinion, Like you said, do not always be so strong and have someone to help you. Like a team.
Yeah, you can play this game even if you know how to do that, like know how to fix it, know how to. And just like, can you help me? Can you help me? Because it helps you to be a woman.
We stuck between like, okay, again, correct me because you know this better than me. What I see that the choice is between like to be treated like a princess, but at the same time to lose all her independency, but at the same time be independent, but to feel themselves like sometimes like a loneliness. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean it's hard because you have, like I said, you kind of have to have a plan. Because if you go too far in one direction, then But it's kind of
I agree with you. So there is no black, no white. You have to see gray. You have to see shades. You have to.
It's not like a man where they just make money and do well in their career, and then they meet someone and they, like we have to be like.
It's more complicated.
Everything, we have to balance it. Like.
So to be man is just more simple.
I mean,
maybe
I'm not a man, but I think it looks kind of.
It looks maybe. I may even agree. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What I want to say, if man makes a lot of money, he has a great job or he has a great business.
Still lonely.
Even if he doesn't look well, even if he doesn't have really good personality, he will find a woman he wants. It's much easier for him.
Would that woman love him or his money? It's the thing.
Yeah, see,
he will never.
But he might feel lonely because he doesn't have the love.
Of course, he doesn't have a love. Love anyway you cannot buy. Unfortunately, it depends on the person. But
woman that he will find can make herself love him. But the thing is, and then
maybe
she will, like after
women have such like
she'll love him.
to make
but
men fall in love.
Let's take this scenario and just play it with a woman, right? if woman has a great career, she's very successful in the business, will she be able to find a man that she wants to? I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe not. So it's not 100%. I will say it's not even 50%. So there's no warranty.
You see, no love life equals strong, independent woman.
It's. I think the stronger you are, the more successful you are.
They become intimidating, I think. And as you were saying, the strong on the outside, but inside they're like, oh, I want a man. But on the outside, they're like very strong, you know. Like you were saying.
For women,
like,
it's
she doesn't need me because she's so strong. Why does she need me? And then it's like, no, but you have to get through this part.
Plus, you have much less men that you can pick from because man has to be even stronger than you.
Right.
So it's much more difficult for you to find a man that you'll be happy with, that you will dedicate yourself to.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
So society will consider you, if you like searching for men, will consider you not in a good way. Let's say like.
I didn't get it.
I mean, if successful man looking for woman that he wants to find some who matches his expectations, it's like normal because, I mean, historically motivated, but if successful woman looks for a man, it will be maybe considered a society from like our previous stereotypes, like women cannot search for men so actively. It just doesn't look like from the man's standpoint, a stereotype point, like proper way. No?
You mean like women hitting on men? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I mean,
who should be more proactive? Both?
It depends on
the situation,
the person, and the like culture. But for me, I still think a man should hit on the woman. But that's me. I know women who want to make the first move. So it depends.
Okay, maybe.
I mean, this world is crazy. Everything has changed like within the past 10 years, even less. Like, where are those men that trying to get women, I think that's a huge problem right now. Why women begin to be more and more independent? Because there's no man around that can really support her and can really make a first move.
Yeah, the man wants to feel more strong than the woman, and if the man doesn't feel that, then he feels like weird, right? So I guess that's what we're trying to say, is like a really strong, independent woman scares them away because they're not like on the same, you know.
But a lot of men will be happy if women will take care of them.
Yeah, but is this what we want? I mean, I don't know. Is that what I don't know. Is that like, I mean, I guess it works for some, but I don't know.
I see that the tendency is that women become more masculine and men become more like tend to the gay side. I know.
Like feminine.
Feminine, yeah.
Well.
No,
it depends. Like I said, where we're talking about, but
did you see a new topic?
I just found
this.
That's pretty cool, actually. I love it.
Which topic? I built a tree in my daughter's bedroom.
Yeah,
okay, let's
that's pretty cool tree. Can you just copy and paste it?
I can. I just want to play this clip about independent women, but it doesn't play. It's not playing. Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, such a pity. Are you independent woman, Alina?
Depends.
Depends on what.
Depends. I don't want to be an independent woman.
You want to like surrender.
Sometimes I just want to be a housewife. Honestly.
So it's a good thing, maybe. Is it boring? Would be boring.
It's not boring. You always can find things to do.
To spend your days from one spa to another one.
Oh, that's how you think.
Housewife, no, no.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm too like I idealize this. No?
That's what man have in his mind and his head. If it's a housewife, she does nothing. She wakes up like at noon, then she goes to like gym, then she goes to spa, and then the day's over. But they don't think that to be a housewife, it's a big job.
Really?
To raise kids is a big job. To take care of your house, it's a big job. But men, unless you make money, you do nothing. That's
Listen,
a big misunderstanding.
Not easy thing.
But to take care of everything, try to take care of your house. You will kill yourself, like shot yourself in the head for I think after 1 week or 2 weeks.
Right.
Think about a woman who raises the kids and takes care of the house and works and makes money. All you do is make money. And you raise some kids too. Okay.
It makes sense.
That's what she. What man do? He takes care of the kids when he can.
Right. For let's play a game when I'm home.
Doesn't have a choice. She wakes up every morning. Because if she doesn't do that, no one will do. If man doesn't do that, he knows that his wife will cover it. She will cover it no matter what. But it's like entertainment for him. It's great entertainment. But for women, it's everyday job. That's the thing.
It's a horrible life. It's a thriller. No, I would agree. Maybe I would agree. Honestly, I would agree. It's
Where's Kevin?
tough.
I miss Kevin.
Kevin, he living his own life. I think he just, went somewhere.
Okay. So it's just you guys.
Yeah. We just talking about, like, you see now, having a daughter and relationship. At least this is what the keywords are.
I didn't really understand what this topic was about, but
click on the topic and let's go.
First of all, how do you build a tree? Like,
maybe it just.
Did you see the picture? It's pretty cool, actually. I love it. It is really cool pictures.
Okay. So like,
click it. It's clickable.
Like a design. Okay. I was like, how? Okay.
Cool.
That's really cool.
That is really cool. I love it. It's like if you scroll down, you'll see how he started, what tools he used, and then he describes what he did, what procedure it took. And then it was drawing. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I really like it.
Yeah, it's like a whirlwind.
So that he made it like by hands, everything.
Yeah, handmade.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see, man supposed to have a lot of free time for that. How it's possible?
Or a lot of passion about this.
Passion? Yes. Exactly.
Passion,
but if you have to do your own job every day, how you can build a tree? It requires so much time. Or just you can take, I don't know, vacation and build it on vacation. How it's possible?
Sometimes you have to find the time for your kids.
Oh, definitely. Yes, I understand.
And they will remember that whole life.
They will remember.
Yeah, once they're adult, they'll say, and I remember the most, they'll be asked, like, what's the moment you remember? And they will say, from your childhood, and they'll say, I remember how my dad built
A tree.
a tree in my bedroom.
What do you remember from your childhood, Alina, about your dad?
About my dad, that we were in the forest and we would walk for 15 miles. I was about 5 years old, and my father asked me if I tired. I said, "Yeah, I am," and he put me on his shoulders, and he would walk like this with his backpack, and he would tell me all different stories, and that was cool.
Oh,
That's cute.
Yeah, I was about like 5 years old.
so you remember it? It's like a
I remember that I was 5 years old, and I still remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. But it wasn't like life-threatening situation because you just tired.
I
Or
was tired, that's it. And he offered me his help, and yeah.
Interesting. What about your father-daughter relationship? If some memories, I don't know, if you want.
No, yeah. We always would go like walking the dog together, like similar, that, but, and just kind of like made it fun, like kind of like adventurous, So I remember doing that a lot. And just in general, I mean, I was like a daddy's girl, so.
Some vivid moments, I mean, positive.
Yeah. Like watching movies with me, even if I was annoying and I wanted to watch the same movie 50 times in a row, or
kids like to watch the same movies over and over.
I don't know why, but Little Mermaid, I love that movie. I would watch it over and over again. It's like, oh, again. So, and I don't know, like, then I remember I'm from DC, so he taught me politics from when I was like a really young girl. Like, most dads
absolutely like from interstellar life, like alien life.
Like,
what is it?
I don't know, like most dads will like, you like watch sports, and my dad wasn't really into sports a lot. It was politics. So I was like, Dad, we have to watch it, and he's like telling me about it and very like into it, and I was like,
so since the time you don't like politics, let's say it politely.
well, now I appreciate it because now I understand very well like what's going on, and I people don't look at me and think, oh, she knows her stuff with politics, but I do. I do.
Do you have any thoughts to become like a politician? No.
I don't like this industry.
You just
you
like to understand it, but you'd like to be into.
But I don't, and I can debate and things, but I don't. It's just so gross. I don't.
Yeah, it's tough, of course.
Like,
yes.
No. I can't.
You wouldn't belong yourself if you really get into politics.
I wouldn't be myself. No.
Yeah.
I would no.
Oh, Alina posted just. You see, we need to keep eye what users post, and to appreciate them for that, for helping us out, to sharing some content. What is it, Alina? What is it about?
So it's about decoration of kids' bedroom. So that's paint that when you turn off the light, everything is like
glowing.
It's a special paint that's glowing in the dark. And
so it's only one drawing. You cannot change it. If you paint it, it will be on the wall.
It's like art.
But why not to have not just painting, but some big screens where can be displayed different pictures?
I don't know. Like big screens is something
Big screens, of course. It's also, again, it implies like TV. TV, they will watch, like, they'll ask to watch some cartoons, all this stuff that we don't like, maybe as a parents. But okay, I understand your point. But why that it looks like musician on the front line?
Just picture. I don't know. I found it.
So it's just your ideas for the kids' bedroom,
No,
or it's some real?
honestly, I can't find the exact. There's an artist that paint in kids' rooms. She doesn't only work and paint in kids' rooms. Whatever you want it to be painted, she will. But because it's paint, you don't really put it in your bedroom. So usually you paint walls in the kid bedrooms. So that's why a lot of artists stay. So I'm just trying to find. I can't find. I don't remember the name of this artist.
Okay.
So I think that's very cool. Another cool thing is, let me find it, because I was amazed.
So our topic is about mostly again about relationships, but
are you sure why? Why it's not about the design of the kids or like?
It can be both actually. It's not only about relationships, of course. It can be designed as well. Why not? Because, for instance, it's the dad who built up this design in the daughter's room, but he built it because he wanted, apparently, of course, to make something special for his daughter. And as you said, you remember from your father, so she will remember from her father as well. So it's also about relationships as well. It's related to our previous topic about independent women. Just, for instance, if the girl, she was upbrought by parents in some way, they can be more independent or less independent, depends what kind of family they grew up.
Right.
Yeah.
I would be very happy when I was a kid if my parents would do this.
The what? Oh.
This.
Oh.
I think it's just so cool.
But for building this, you need to have like such big house, correct?
I saw one that was like a staircase, like a spiral, and then like part of it like went off into a slide. So it like didn't take up so much space. It was like connected. I thought it was really cool.
It is. I mean, I think kids will love it.
Yeah.
They will use only this. They won't use stairs.
And then you keep them off the banister, and then they don't fall.
Yeah.
Guys on Blog, if you want to join our relationship conversation, father, daughter, moms, or independent woman conversation, just join us. We're actually wrapping up today's news. It's not news that we just mentioned, but it's also somehow related because we're talking about the most trending topics. So if you'd like to join, just click at the button and you're very welcome. But I do believe I have seen this picture. It's some kind of headquarters of some big corporation. It's not like a house, a private house. Maybe I'm wrong, but
yeah, it looks kind of like an office.
It looks like an office space.
That's not the point. The point is that would be cool if it was installed in someone's house and kids could.
Listen, it's a good point. It's a good design. It's amazing. So undoubtedly,
cool.
Yes. But again, it's a good for kids like, I don't know, from 3 to 7 maybe.
Oh, and you don't know kids. Come on.
Really?
Sure.
Then they 10, for instance,
they
10.
will do the same.
They will do the same, do you think?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will. It's so boring.
Even adults? Even their parents will
I won't use it myself.
You wouldn't? You would?
I will use it. Yeah, I would use it myself.
Oh. even in your own heels, like
First,
in a
I'm not
in
talking
a
about
cocktail
cosplay.
party dress?
Yeah, you wear heels and you get to slide down the thing. You don't have
Cocktail
to go
party dress?
in the on the stairs and worry about.
How often do I wear my cocktail dress? Come on. Usually it's like jeans, it's some sweater or something, and
The rope. Walker's rope.
it's just, I think it's just cool. And it's faster. It's much faster than using stairs.
Okay, okay.
Much faster. And it's fun.
I see.
I'll do it myself. Yeah.
I'm an independent woman. I will do this myself. Yes.
Where did you find this guy?
Which
This guy that's sitting right there and
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just was here all the time. I just live in here in this studio space.
I was expecting Vanessa, and he was, you know.
Really?
You look different.
But
Yeah, I
she
thought
never
was-
confirmed it to me that she's going to be.
I thought when I signed up, she was on the schedule with me. But,
Really?
Mhm.
For
That's why I was
today?
confused. Yeah.
Okay, maybe after. I mean, after she finished her time slot, she removed it herself from maybe because I don't remove anyone just like because I wanted.
Or maybe I don't know the schedule I got. Maybe it was not updated, but
But previous time you
Oh.
hosted with whom?
I hosted with Siobhan.
Siobhan. Ah.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see. I don't know. I don't
What
know.
is that?
I think that looks like Kirill's portrait.
Really? I'm looking like this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at this. You have the same
Angry Birds?
eyebrows. You have the same
Angry Birds?
eyebrows.
Okay, Elena, let's exchange the emotions, the emoticons.
Oh,
Emoji.
look, it's the same face. Look.
The same? Really? Oh my god. Why I look so ugly like Angry Bird? Okay, let me send you a compliment. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what I'm talking about because I'm sleeping. I'm just sitting and sleeping. I wake up at 6 a.m. in the
Be
morning.
caution, be careful, please.
So I'm almost done for today.
Okay, understood. Understood. So I found a clip like about strong woman. She talks about
Why we came back to Strong Woman?
I don't know. Okay.
Why?
Feminist bullshit.
You know what? I would beat the crap out of Kim Kardashian, actually. Any girl who like is famous and idolized because she made a sex video with some guy, and that's like all that you're known for. Oh, I got my fame from sucking dick. I think it's sorry, but it's true. We talk about separate but equal, but you know, having even mentioned the Floyd Mayweather fight, they walked away with
She's a fighter,
hundreds
you
of
know
millions
who
of
is it.
dollars at stake. You being at the height of your sport, maybe make what $1 million at most per fight. Does that anger you, and what can we do to change that? I don't like to talk about exactly how much money I make, but I'm extremely comfortable and happy. You are? Yes. Okay. So, and you know, if I got to a point where I had almost 50 fights, I would probably be making close to the same amount of money that Floyd does. But at this point, I have 11. So I can't expect it to be exactly equal yet, I don't think. So many like ridiculous arguments that MMA is somehow anti-woman. And fighting's not a man's thing, it's a human thing. To say that's anti-woman, I think is an anti-feminist statement. And the UFC, I mean, I'm the biggest draw in the sport and I'm a woman. How is that anti-woman?
You are the biggest draw, and like 14 seconds, as Charles Barkley was saying, and you're setting a record, breaking your own record.
Some like
You've expressed interest in like in superheroes.
some
and
moment,
a lot of
yeah.
Hollywood is coming out.
It will be only
with
from your end.
very
Users will
over-sexualized.
still
What do you think
see
about
the same,
The whole video.
the whole video.
superheroes?
So you cannot like
Superhero
read
women?
it.
I mean, the guys have like
okay.
16
You
packs.
can, but it
I mean,
will be
it's,
only
it's
for
very
you.
much like over idealized idea. Of
Guys,
what
I'm gonna go
women
to
should
sleep.
be, and so, you know,
Okay, have a good night.
Thank
Sweet
you.
dreams.
I think that
Thank
the
you.
Bye.
superheroes
Bye-bye.
are
Sweet
overly
dreams. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
feminized, and you know the women are overly feminized, and you know I think that's just part of like the whole superhero universe, really.
Lauren down here from the Herald Sun again. Just another quick one about Angela's question on equality just before. We've got quite a large pay dispute happening with our Australian
How it's
women's
possible
soccer
to
team.
be a woman and
Is
fight
it frustrating
and
for
to
you
do such
as
business?
someone who's so prominent in your
It's really
sport?
tough.
And we heard you say on the Ellen
But
show
she
the other
looks
day you
good
are a
at
Richards
least.
fighter,
I
and
don't
you
know. Of
say
course,
that
she's a
sort of
lot of
thing is still
cosmetics
going on.
maybe, and of course she's suffering from all this.
I think that how much you get paid should have something to do with how much money you bring in. I'm the highest paid fighter, not because Dina and Lorenzo wanted to do something nice to the
Maybe
ladies.
so she can fight and still look.
They do it because I bring in the highest numbers. They do it because I make them the most money. And I think that the money that they make should be proportionate to the money that they bring in.
You've also said that MMA is the most pro-woman sport in the world.
It's true.
Why? Why you're so convicted to that?
Why? Because for the first time ever, there's no distinction between men and women in a sport. There's WNBA.
Oh yeah. I see.
There's all these W's everywhere.
Yes. She fights men.
Just a few months ago, women were introduced into the octagon for the first time, just as bantamweight.
Yeah. Even there is no
need to put the
distinction,
women in
it's
front.
still tough.
Why they don't say men?
Because it's just
bantamweight division,
different
why do they have to say women's?
weight,
It's the first sport in
different
the world to
shapes,
completely eradicate the
amount of
the separation.
muscles. It just
So when the women are introduced in their titles, I'm the UFC bantamweight champion. I'm not the UFC women's bantamweight champion because the guys aren't the UFC men's bantamweight champion. So they totally got rid of it, and it's the only sport in the world to do that.
okay. So we can play video like this, and if you see users become boring, you can just stop it. We cannot, unfortunately, pause this. So if you need to kill it for the moment, you need just click clear media
Okay.
to disappear, and then if you need to repeat it for some reason, you have to start from the beginning. So it's not convenient, but it's only one way for now how it can work.
Okay.
Yes. So
like when I was here on Monday and we were playing the video, and then Siobhan told me to move it up. You're saying that they still saw the whole thing?
yes. Siobhan maybe didn't understand this, because we from our end will see the still smoothing playing.
Okay.
Because the system sends this video signal to everyone, and if we change on one interface, it doesn't mean it will change it on others.
Okay.
And it's only one way for now. And also, let me see.
So this is saying there's 28 people watching us, but only 2. That would be you and DINtv, the 2 here, right?
Yeah, 2 now watching us on Blob, and actually, let me check what we have to do. We're supposed to have here, actually, sorry, I forgot it. It's my fault. We have to have here, for instance, you open Meerkat, I open Periscope. Do you have these applications?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to open? Which one?
Meerkat?
Okay, open Meerkat, I open Periscope. Let's just turn off the sound. And then we can see how many people here, what they... Oh, you see? So this is we 2 people here, and we can on Periscope, all comments they disappear immediately. So you need to. Do you have?
I didn't. Sorry.
You need to set it up. Okay.
Yeah.
So you will see on Meerkat you can see all comments which were posted before. Yeah, you'll get a PIN code and you need to connect. Okay. Hello guys. I see someone just joined it. I just missed the name. So hi, join us, and if you can jump from your mobile on the web browser, just let's have a conversation. We're wrapping up, we're covering our just daily news that we had today and Thursday, and so Let's speak about any topics or news-related content for today. And so, yeah, you're still waiting. As usual, it comes pretty fast. I mean, the pin code.
I don't know why.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. And what we're supposed to have, here both phones,
Okay.
like Meerkat and Periscope, and be able to interact. And because they ask questions, they post comments,
Okay.
and we can interact this way. So we log it in here as a users.
Okay.
And there we log it as DINtv.
Okay.
So simultaneously, we broadcast on 4 platforms: Blab, Meerkat, Periscope, DIN. And we're supposed to acquire users from these platforms to ask them to move here.
Yeah.
Oh, someone just joined.
Yeah.
So guys, we like 10 minutes away, even 7 from finishing up. So, but you still have time. Join us, and let's touch the base. What is going on? What you would like to speak about? You would like to. What was the most interesting news for you today? And what I wanted to search for some live video on Facebook and live streaming. Okay, let's see. And we can share. Oh no, it doesn't show. Okay. It's not. It doesn't show. Then people. No. Here we go. But it's not live. It's already recorded. It's actually January 10th. No. Facebook, of course, hiding all this data because I don't know what they're going to do with this. So, live streaming video. Okay. One more time. Oh, no. What I just seen, it was live. Okay, this guy just was live. BBC News was live. Again, let's see. Show video URL. Okay, let's post it. So the same way we can share any live stream that's going on from Facebook. And we just need to unmute unmute this video. And all users on Blab, they will hear the same that we hear right now.
Okay.
So they can hear everyone in the forum. They will hear the sound. Okay, why this? It because stopped. Okay. But it is not live. It's just some video already recorded after you broadcast it on live on NBC, on Facebook. It just uploads automatically. See, did you have already on your Facebook application that feature for live streaming? Just
an extra download.
No. Just go on your Facebook application. It's nothing extra. It just Facebook does this very smart. Adam Sandler. Oh, okay. Let's see. So go to the status update. Your status of just regular status. How you, for instance, you type status. It should be news feed. Yeah, okay. And let's see. Okay, it will appear here. Next to the geographical location will appear.
So I don't have it yet.
Not yet. They roll it out. Let's check again. One more time. Status. No, it will appear next to this
So I have to
geolocation.
download like
No,
the
you don't need
version,
to.
or-
No, you don't need to download anything. It doesn't depend on us. Just Facebook rolling this out just partially. Some
okay,
part of
so
the
not
users,
everyone has it.
not everyone like
Okay.
at the same time. You
Okay.
will have it definitely because a lot of people already got this.
Okay.
It just Facebook decided for us. We cannot any influence on this. Okay, let me post this Adam Sandler, this actor actually. Let me send what it was about. Oh, yeah. Ridiculous Viewing Party Part 1. Okay, guys in Periscope and Meerkat, we're watching Adam Sandler's live video from Facebook, and you can broadcast also on DINtv through your Facebook mobile applications as well. Okay, they're just having fun. $83,000 likes. Can you imagine?
2.9 million views.
Where?
2.9 million views.
Ah, yes. Oh my God! Can you imagine? Just for
But it's
just
from December.
yeah. It's not fresh. It's not fresh. But you see, we don't have such
Traffic.
not traffic. We don't have such on Facebook. You cannot find it. It's January 6th, December 12th. So all these videos, they have this the data. They just don't show this for the users.
Hmm.
Okay. So this is the idea how to do this. So you simultaneously orchestrate a lot of content flows information. People here, people over there, people here, it's priority, but in order to get them here, you need to converse with all of them.
Yes.
And it's really difficult to get them, to
Yes.
convince them, to get them motivated
I know.
to switch from one platform onto another.
Well, I had invited people to come watch me tonight, so I don't know if they did or not. But we, I don't know. But
Maybe they watched us, but if they didn't
come
log
on,
in,
right?
if they didn't
Yeah,
log
we
in,
didn't
so we're not supposed to see them. I only see this on Google Analytics that we had such amount of people on the website in general, and some of them log it in, and we can see this in the system, in the database, who log it in, but who didn't, we don't know this because they are not recognized by the software. They just Google give us that's the traffic, just amount, just the number. Okay, let me log out because Carlos forget to log out. It's not a good thing. And I need to, oh no, I don't need to log out because I will leave it for the night. Just, okay.
Are we
And
logging out?
yeah, you log out from your page, and I will move users in DIN1. And we again having this support. And what I will do, I have to start this. Okay, let me see. Why we don't have in sound?
I'm going to use your mother's birth against you. I mean, definitely. I mean, I shouldn't be able to go to Walmart.
Night.
buy one sweet potato pie, and then go down the aisle and buy a gun, AK-47. Like, that's
Definitely not. Yeah, that's a really bad idea.
Man, give me a great country and charge me a little bit more. That's okay. I mean, I got a really problem with the system we have right now. You come in, you're going to pay £300-400 for your kids to go to college.
I think a great tactic for the government would be to follow suit with what Portugal did, which was to legalize a lot of the drugs, actually all drugs, but take money that they spend on prostituting people and spend it on putting people back into society. So if you were a former mechanic and you're now a drug addict and they're trying to rehabilitate you, they go to the mechanic school, and say, we'll pay half of the salary if you hire this person. And it gives people a sense of meaning.
Classic American politicians that, act like they care, but they don't care. I mean, like, mostly, he's a business guy. He went to Harvard Business School, like Donald Trump. I mean, these guys are the American equivalent of the oligarchs. And the main point in the Congress is not that Republicans and Democrats hate each other. That's a mythology from the media. The real issue is that Congress is owned by big money and refuses to do what the American people want them to do. Leg in, put your leg in, leg in, put your leg in, and shake it all down. Shake it all down. It's just another factor of common sense. For all the crimes that I committed, I don't blame you, please. It's late. Shut up, lady. Give me a shut up. What? I feel that people approach politics in much the same way they approach religion, in terms of having faith in a candidate or sort of projecting their own ideals onto a candidate. I think they do the same thing with God. I think they look at the universe and try to anthropomorphize it and create this narrative where there's this benevolent person who's going to take care of you. I think people do that with politics as well. I think there are a lot of similarities. I don't think everybody necessarily thinks that way, but I think there's a lot of commonality between the two.
Yeah, in this state, it's definitely something that's allowed. Anybody who's in their backyard, they're allowed to go ahead and shoot a gun if somebody's invading their property. That's scary. How do you go to these actually, you know?
On the issue of citizenship, Donald, and take a fight with Donald. On the issue of citizenship, Donald, I'm not going to use your mother's birth against you. I mean, definitely. I mean, I shouldn't be able to go to Walmart, buy one sweet potato pie, and then go down the aisle and buy a gun, AK-47. Like, that's definitely not. Yeah, that's a really bad idea. Man, give me a great country and charge me a little bit more. That's okay. I mean, I got a really problem with the system we have right now. You come in, you're going to pay £300-400 for your kids to go to college.
I think a great tactic for the government would be to follow suit with what Portugal did, which was to legalize a lot of the drugs, actually all drugs, but take money that they spend on prostituting people and spend it on putting people back into society. So if you were a former mechanic and you're now a drug addict and they're trying to rehabilitate you, they go to the mechanic school, and say, we'll pay half of the salary if you hire this person. And it gives people a sense of meaning.
Classic American politicians that, act like they care, but they don't care. I mean, like, mostly, he's a business guy. He went to Harvard Business School, like Donald Trump. I mean, these guys are the American equivalent of the oligarchs. And the main point in the Congress is not that Republicans and Democrats hate each other. That's a mythology from the media. The real issue is that Congress is owned by big money and refuses to do what the American people want them to do. Leg in, put your leg in, leg in, put your leg in, and shake it all down. Shake it all down and hook It's just another factor of common sense. For all the crimes that I committed, I don't blame you, please. It's late. Shut up, lady. Give me a shut up. What? I feel that people approach politics in much the same way they approach religion, in terms of having faith in a candidate or sort of projecting their own ideals onto a candidate. I think they do the same thing with God. I think they look at the universe and try to anthropomorphize it and create this narrative. There's this benevolent person who's going to take care of you. I think people do that with politics as well. I think there are a lot of similarities. I don't think everybody necessarily thinks that way, but I think there's a lot of commonality between the two.
Yeah, in this state, it's definitely something that's allowed. Anybody who's in their backyard, they're allowed to go ahead and shoot a gun if somebody's invading their property. That's scary. How do you got in this? Oh, actually, you know?
On the issue of citizenship, Donald, take a fight with Donald. On the issue of citizenship, Donald, I'm not going to use your mother's birth against you. I mean, definitely. I mean, I shouldn't be able to go to Walmart, buy a sweet potato pie, and then go down the aisle and buy a gun at AK-47. Like, that's definitely not. Yeah, that's a really bad idea. Man, give me a great country and charge me a little bit more. That's okay. I mean, I got a really problem with the system that you have right now. You're going to pay $300-400 for your kids to go to college.
I think a great tactic for the government would be to follow suit with what Portugal did, which was to legalize a lot of the drugs, actually all drugs, but take money that they spend on prostituting people and spend it on putting people back into society. So if you were a former mechanic and you're now a drug addict and they're trying to rehabilitate you, they go to a mechanic school, and say, we'll pay half of the salary if you hire this person. And it gives people a sense of meaning.
Classic American politicians that, act like they care, but they don't care. And like mostly, he's a business guy. He went to Harvard Business School. Like Donald Trump. I mean, these guys are the American equivalent of the oligarchs. And the main point in the Congress is not that Republicans and Democrats hate each other. That's a mythology from the media. The real issue is that Congress is owned by big money and refuses to do what the American people want them to do. Leg in, put your leg in, put your leg in, and shake it all down. Shake it all down. It's just another factor of common sense. For all the crimes that I committed, I don't blame the police. Hey, sure, really? Give me a sure. What? I feel that people approach politics in much the same way they approach religion, in terms of having faith in a candidate or sort of projecting their own ideals onto a candidate. I think they do the same thing with God. I think they look at the universe and try to anthropomorphize it and create this narrative. There's this benevolent person who's going to take care of you. I think people do that with politics as well. I think there are a lot of similarities. I don't think everybody necessarily thinks that way, but I think there's a lot of commonality between the two.
Yeah, in this state, it's definitely something that's allowed. Anybody who's in their backyard, they're allowed to go ahead and shoot a gun if somebody's invading their property. That's scary. How do you got in this? Oh, actually, you know?
Yes. We let some mainstream studios. I just so
on the issue of citizenship, Donald, take a fight with Donald. On the issue of citizenship, Donald, I'm not going to use your mother's birth against you. I mean, definitely. I mean, I shouldn't be able to go to Walmart, buy a sweet potato pie, and then go down the aisle and buy a gun at AK-47. Like, that's definitely not. Yeah, that's a really bad idea. Man, give me a great country and charge me a little bit more. That's okay. I mean, I got a really problem with the system that we have right now. You come in, you're going to pay $300-400 for your kids to go to college.
I I think a great tactic for the government would be to follow suit with what Portugal did, which was to legalize a lot of the drugs, actually all drugs, but take money that they spend on prosecuting people and spend it on putting people back into society. So if you were a former mechanic and you're now a drug addict and they're trying to rehabilitate you, they go to the mechanic school, and say, we'll pay half of the salary if you hire this person. And it gives people a sense of meaning.
Classic American politicians that, act like they care, but they don't care. I mean, like mostly he's a business guy. He went to Harvard Business School. Like Donald Trump. I mean, these guys are the American equivalent of the oligarchs. And the main point in the Congress is not that Republicans and Democrats hate each other. That's a mythology from the media. The real issue is that Congress is owned by big money and refuses to do what the American people want them to do. Back in, put your leg in, back in, put your leg in, and shake it all down. Shake it all down. It's just another factor of common sense. For all the crimes that I committed, I didn't blame you, please. It's late. Sure, really? Give me a shirt. What? I feel that people approach politics in much the same way they approach religion, in terms of having faith in a candidate or sort of projecting their own ideals onto a candidate. I think they do the same thing with God. I think they look at the universe and try to anthropomorphize it and create this narrative where there's this benevolent person who's going to take care of you. I think people do that with politics as well. I think there are a lot of similarities. I don't think everybody necessarily thinks that way, but I think there's a lot of commonality between the two.
Yeah, in this state, it's definitely something that's allowed. Anybody who's in their backyard, they're allowed to go ahead and shoot a gun if somebody's invading their property. That's scary. How do you got in actually,
But the one you sent me, it just refreshes when you make changes, right? So I have the updated one.
Yeah, everything is online and it's always updated because on the internet citizenship, Donald, take a private Donald, this version. I'm not going to use all of this work against you.
I mean, definitely. I mean, I shouldn't be able to go to Walmart, buy me sweets to the aisle, and then go down the aisle and buy a gun. I should do it 7. Like, that's a really bad idea. Man, give me a great country and charge me a little bit more. That's okay. I mean, I'm going to move you down with the system we have right now. You're going to pay £300 for your ticket to the title.
I think a great tactic for the government would be to follow suit with what Portugal did, which was to legalize a lot of the drugs, not actually all drugs, because they take money that they spend on prostituting people and spend it on putting people back into society. So if you were a former mechanic and you're now a drug addict and they're trying to rehabilitate you, they go to the mechanic school, and say, we'll pay half of the salary if you hire this person. And it gives people a sense of meaning.
Classic American politicians that, act like they care, but they don't care. I mean, like mostly he's a business guy. He went to Harvard Business School. Like Donald Trump. I mean, these guys are the American equivalent of the oligarchs. And the main point in the Congress is not that Republicans and Democrats hate each other. That's a mythology from the media. The real issue is that Congress is owned by big money and refuses to do what the American people want them to do. Back in, put your leg in, back in, put your leg in, and shake it all down. It's just another factor of common sense. For all the crimes that I committed, I didn't blame you. It's late. Really? Give me I feel that people approach politics in much the same way they approach religion, in terms of having faith in a candidate or sort of projecting their own ideals onto a candidate. I think they do the same thing with God. I think they look at the universe and try to anthropomorphize it and create this narrative where there's this benevolent person who's going to take care of you. I think people do that with politics as well. I think there are a lot of similarities. I don't think everybody necessarily thinks that way, but I think there's a lot of commonality between the two.
Yeah, in this state, it's definitely something that's allowed. Anybody who's in their backyard, they're allowed to go ahead and shoot a gun if somebody's invading their property. That's scary. How do you got them actually, you know?
Shit. But this is the reality. Yes.
On the issue of citizenship, Donald, take a fight with Donald. On the issue of citizenship, Donald, I'm not going to use my mother's words against you. I mean, definitely. I mean, I shouldn't be able to go to Walmart, buy one sweet potato pie, and then go down the aisle and buy a gun, AK-47. Like, that's
Definitely not. Yeah, that's a really bad idea.
Man, give me a great country and charge me a little bit more. That's okay. I mean, I got a real big problem with the system that we have right now. You're going to pay $300-400 for your kids to go to college.
I think a great tactic for the government would be to follow suit with what Portugal did, which was to legalize a lot of the drugs, especially the old drugs. You know, take money that they spend on prosecuting people and spend it on putting people back into society. So if you were a former mechanic and you're now a drug addict and they're trying to rehabilitate you, they go to a mechanic and say, we'll pay half the salary if you buy this person. And it gives people a sense of meaning.
Classic American politicians that, you know, act like they care, but they don't care. I mean, like, mostly, he's a business guy. He went to Harvard Business School. You know, like Donald Trump. I mean, these guys are the American equivalent of the oligarchs. And the main point is the Congress. It's not the Republicans and Democrats hate each other. That's a mythology from the media. The real issue is that Congress is owned by big money and refuses to do what the American people want them to do. Put your leg in. Shake it all down. Shake it all down. Hokey pokey. It's just that I have a plethora of common sense.
This is like,
I don't blame the police. It's like, really? Give me a shut up. What?
Yeah.
I feel that people approach politics in much the same way they approach religion, in terms of having faith in a candidate or sort of projecting their own ideals onto a candidate. I think they do the same thing with God. I think they look at the universe and try to anthropomorphize it and create this narrative where there's this benevolent person who's going to take care of you. I think people do that with politics as well. I think there are a lot of similarities. I don't think everybody necessarily thinks that way, but I think there's a lot of commonality between the two.
Yeah, in this state, it's definitely something that's allowed. Anybody who's in their backyard, they're allowed to go ahead and shoot a gun if somebody's invading their property. That's scary. How do you got them actually, you know?
Oh, they live in Soar. Oh, I asked if them to go to the just wait.
On the issue of citizenship, Donald, take a fight with Donald. On the issue of citizenship, Donald, I'm not going to use my mother's birth against you. I mean, definitely. I mean, I shouldn't be able to go to Walmart, buy one sweet potato pie, and then go down the aisle and buy a gun, AK-47. Like, that's
definitely not. Yeah, that's a really bad idea.
Man, give me a great country and charge me a little bit more. That's okay. I mean, I got a real big problem with the system that we have right now. You're going to pay $300-400 for your kids to go to college.
I think a great tactic for the government would be to follow suit with what Portugal did, which was to legalize a lot of the drugs, especially the old drugs, but take money that they spend on prosecuting people and spend it on putting people back into society. So if you were a former mechanic and you're now a drug addict and they're trying to rehabilitate you, they go to a mechanic school Yeah, and say, we'll pay half of the salary if you hire this person. And it gives people a sense of meaning.
Classic American politicians that, act like they care, but they don't care. I mean, like, mostly he's a business guy. He went to Harvard Business School, like Donald Trump. I mean, these guys are the American equivalent of the oligarchs. And the main point in the Congress is not that Republicans and Democrats hate each other. That's a mythology from the media. The real issue is that Congress is owned by big money and refuses to do what the American people want them to do. Leg in, put your leg in, leg in, put your leg in, and shake it all down. Shake it all down. Hokey pokey. It's just that I have a plethora of common sense. For all the crimes that I committed, I don't blame the police. It's late. Shut up, really? Give me a shut up. What? I feel that people approach politics in much the same way they approach religion, in terms of having faith in a candidate or sort of projecting their own ideals onto a candidate. I think they do the same thing with God. I think they look at the universe and try to anthropomorphize it and create this narrative where there's this benevolent person who's going to take care of you. I think people do that with politics as well. I think there are a lot of similarities. I don't think everybody necessarily thinks that way, but I think there's a lot of commonality between the two.
Yeah, in this state, it's definitely something that's allowed. Anybody who's in their backyard, they're allowed to go ahead and shoot a gun if somebody's invading their property. That's scary. How do you got him? Actually,
On the issue of citizenship, Donald, don't take a fight with Donald. On the issue of citizenship, Donald, I'm not going to use your mother's birth against you.
I mean, definitely. I mean, I shouldn't be able to go to Walmart, buy my sweet potato pie, and then go down the aisle and buy a gun. I should be 47. Like, that's
definitely not. Yeah, that's a really bad idea.
Man, give me a great country and charge me a little bit more. That's okay. I mean, look, I got a really problem with the system that we have right now. You come in, you're going to pay $300-400 for your kids to go to college.
I think a great tactic for the government would be to follow suit with what Portugal did, which was to legalize a lot of the drugs, actually illegal drugs, but take money that they spend on prosecuting people and spend it on putting people back into society. So if you were a former mechanic and you're now a drug addict and they're trying to rehabilitate you, they go to the mechanic school, and say, we'll pay half of the salary if you hire this person. And it gives people a sense of meaning.
Classic American politicians that, act like they care, but they don't care. I mean, like, mostly he's a business guy. He went to Harvard Business School, like Donald Trump. I mean, these guys are the American equivalent of the oligarchs. And the main point in the Congress is not that Republicans and Democrats hate each other. That's a mythology from the media. The real issue is that Congress is owned by big money and refuses to do what the American people want them to do. Leg in, put your leg in, leg in, put your leg in, and shake it all down. Shake it all down. Hokey pokey. It's just that I have a plethora of common sense. For all the crimes that I committed, I don't blame the police. It's late. Shut up, really? Give me a shut up. What? I feel that people approach politics in much the same way they approach religion, in terms of having faith in a candidate or sort of projecting their own ideals onto a candidate. I think they do the same thing with God. I think they look at the universe and try to anthropomorphize it and create this narrative where there's this benevolent person who's going to take care of you. I think people do that with politics as well. I think there are a lot of similarities. I don't think everybody necessarily thinks that way, but I think there's a lot of commonality between the two.
Yeah, in this state, it's definitely something that's allowed. Anybody who's in their backyard, they're allowed to go ahead and shoot a gun if somebody's invading their property. That's scary. How do you got in this? Oh, actually, you know?
On the issue of citizenship, Donald, take a fight with Donald. On the issue of citizenship, Donald, I'm not going to use your mother's birth against you.
I mean, definitely. I mean, I shouldn't be able to go to Walmart, buy my sweet potato pie, and then go down the aisle and buy a gun. AK-47. Like, that's
Definitely not. Yeah, that's a really bad idea.
Man, give me a great country and charge me a little bit more. That's okay. I mean, I've got a really problem with the system that we have right now. If you come in, you're going to pay $300-400 for your kids to go to college.
I think a great tactic for the government would be to follow suit with what Portugal did, which was to legalize a lot of the drugs, actually all drugs, but take money that they spend on prosecuting people and spend it on putting people back into society. So if you were a former mechanic and you're now a drug addict and they're trying to rehabilitate you, they go to the mechanic school, and say, we'll pay half of the salary if you hire this person. And that gives people a sense of meaning.
Classic American politicians that, act like they care, but they don't care. I mean, like, mostly, he's a business guy. He went to Harvard Business School, like Donald Trump. I mean, these guys are the American equivalent of the oligarchs. And the main point in the Congress is not that Republicans and Democrats hate each other. That's a mythology from the media. The real issue is that Congress is owned by big money and refuses to do what the American people want them to do. Leg in, put your leg in, leg in, put your leg in, and shake it all down, man. Shake it all down, help you It's just that I would get out there with common sense. For all the crimes that I committed, I don't blame you, please. It's late. Sure, really? Give me a sure. What? I feel that people approach politics in much the same way they approach religion, in terms of having faith in a candidate or sort of projecting their own ideals onto a candidate. I think they do the same thing with God. I think they look at the universe and try to anthropomorphize it and create this narrative where there's this benevolent person who's going to take care of you. I think people do that with politics as well. I think there are a lot of similarities. I don't think everybody necessarily thinks that way, but I think there's a lot of commonality between the two.
Yeah, in this state, it's definitely something that's allowed. Anybody who's in their backyard, they're allowed to go ahead and shoot a gun if somebody's invading their property. That's scary. How do you got in this? Oh, actually,